NASCAR Xfinity Series playoff action from Talladega, presented by Blue Emu. 25 laps to go, 66 miles left, and we got a crash! Oh! Hard contact. Noah Gragson head on into the outside wall.
So 19 was trying to go to the bottom, and Ross was going to the bottom, and 19 just needed to check up just a little bit and give him some room, and when he got the car overcorrected, it hard impacted the wall.
Huge impact.
Yeah, it is. You see how easy it is.
Stay on the yellow line. They're trying to make something happen up top here. Stay on the yellow line.
Jason White, and around they go. That will bring the caution out as Joey Coulter goes flying into the catch pit just past the start-finish line, and that will mean John King will win at Daytona.
How did Elliott Sadler get back on the road and not lose any ground? He's going to have a chance to win this race.
If he pulls high.
Joey Logano gets turned. Elliott Sadler drives through. They're crashing big time at the line. Brendan Poole, first career win at Talladega.
Let's see what the video shows here.
What would you anticipate they're looking at? Because I never saw the caution lights come on, and the only thing I can think of is that NASCAR would have deemed the caution lights came on before they got to the start-finish line, and Poole was not leading at the time of caution.
That's possible.
Pushing the 38 around. Oh, no. One got in the back of the 24.
Yeah. It wasn't a flat tire at all. It was the 24 spinning, catching the left rear of the 22. Boom, boom. 3 or 4 of them all together.
Right in the lookout. Wow. 22 almost went over.
Yeah, that's a moment that all the safety.
A lot of movement of these cars down the back straight. We see Danica in the 10 right there. There she goes down on the inside. That car really got light. The wheels come off the ground. Roof lid.
Wow.
Push it back down.
That is turf management at its worst right there.
Precious playoff point here for the guy that wins this stage. Oh, and they're going to crash.
Bell and Moffitt contact, and the caution is out.
Allmendinger with a big run. Noah with a block. Allmendinger being pushed by Jeremy Clemens, and wow. All 4 tires off the ground with that impact.
Last lap, see what happened. Racing alongside Reddick.
Cameron Haley on the outside. Oh, just gave Spencer Gallagher a shot in the back end.
Watch Ernie Irvin. Yeah. And Ernie Irvin got into Kyle Petty. That was the first thing that happened. And watch we see the windshield fly to these automobiles as they turn backwards.
And then several cars become involved, sliding into that wet grass and into the mud puddles. There's Hut Strickland throwing up a big spray as his Buick moved through. Rick Mass slides through the wet grass.
And in the lead group right here, there's not a loser in that bunch. Anybody could win this race still yet. Ooh, John Andretti sideways
in the wall. John Andretti taking a hard hit. And fortunately, it's a single car incident, but it's a hard hit for John Andretti.
Matt.
That left front corner structurally sound, and they have repaired it with big one.
Oh my goodness. The 25 hit hard. That's Chris Cochran.
Gosh, that's a hard hit.
Scary, scary moment coming off of turn 2.
I'm here.
Underneath Casey Kane. Looks like Casey went to go tuck in behind her and just misjudged it. Got into her right rear, turned her into the wall. Hard impact.
Man, right down the straightaway here. Whew.
And the second place finish last year got him $100,000 in the Dashford cash. And oh my goodness, Josh Berry saved it off the corner and then hammered the grass and destroyed the splitter.
That contact with the 45 of Kara really messed up Noah right there.
Oh, contact again. Josh Berry in the 8.
Oh, no.
slammed into the side of him, and he spins, sends Karam into the wall.
What a move by that yellow car of Jones to miss the wreck, and here comes the rest of the field.
They can't see. It's smoke and dust all the way across. More coming in too fast, and more contact.
A huge impact to Tyler Reddick in that 48.
Yeah, that's something breaking, I would think. I mean,
it could be the tire going down and just not seeing it flat yet, but his crew has already called him on the radio, called for 2 right side tires, and he's trying to get down the pit lane, but he's got all these cars coming.
And Mike Bliss.
Poor Mike Bliss, nowhere to go.
Ends up on top of him. That was Jay Sauter that caught a piece of Bliss going by.
Sends him into the grass. Corbin gets into the outside wall, but watch what damage this grass does to this truck.
Oh,
wow. Look how violent that is. Parts and pieces went everywhere. I don't know if maybe Jordan got a little bit loose coming off, and
it happens. It's not just those two.
And a bump there by the 48. The back bumper of Jamie McMurray. 78 of Martin Truex Jr. caught up. Danica Patrick also. Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88. Brian Scott up on the hood of the 4 of Kevin Harvick. Chris Buescher, 23-year-old out of Prosper, Texas, was involved.
And everybody.
Good.
Oh,
no. Are you kidding me? This is big. Wow. But it.
Pluto gets a little bit loose right there. Had a slow truck of Norm Benning ahead. Norm didn't do anything wrong. Miguel just got loose and wow, right into the side, almost flipped him over.
Yep. Yeah, Johnny was as far down.
Just barely slipping by. Johnny Sauter not so fortunate. And watch Miguel Pluto. He's watching what's going on. Going to make a move here to the inside. But then he had one coming up from the bottom as well. Just barely gets hit, though. Not a lot of damage.
Tom Bodine moved up. He made it into the top 10. He's running 3 wide.
Whoa, there they go.
There they go. Mike Wallace into the wall. And Derek Cope gets almost upside down into the wall. The caution is going to come out. The checkered is going to fly. Mark Martin out in front of the field. This accident.
Oh, wow.
Something happened to Mike Wallace, and he was slowing down.
No, that was in reaction to what had happened to the
drive by him. I think he had to get out of the throttle, Michael.
He did, and look at the momentum. Oh, and sideways.
Whoa, back in the back. That's the 4 of Chase Miller. Chase Miller up on 2 wheels. A hard collision into the wall.
Hey guys, we just crashed.
Came down and made contact with a 75 of Dennis Setzer.
Hard hollering, car high, he's in trouble. Some guys are letting up, some guys aren't. Michael gets turned, Jimmy Spencer into the 11, and here comes
nowhere for Hermie Sadler and a 66 to go.